When Kazuya from Tekken was announced for Smash and they showed off his rage mechanic, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to talk about how ridiculous the comeback mechanics are getting in Smash Bros. The Smash rage mechanic wasn't enough, so they added in Rage 2? The Rage Drive was definitely going to be another crazy comeback mechanic on the level of Go and Arsene to add to the reign of our DLC overlords. Right? Then Kazuya came out, and sure, he has more knockback and he does more damage while he has rage, but the mechanic only lasts for one suplex and goes away if you knock him around for 30%. Not as game breaking as I was expecting it to be. Fuck it, we're doing the video anyway. Smash Bros. Comeback mechanics began with the introduction of Lucario's Aura in Brawl. In the Pokemon series, Aura is an ability that Lucario wields that grants him the power to do things like read minds, use telepathy, create barriers, and activate whatever the hell a Time Flower is. In Smash, this incredible power became a reward for losing because the more damage he takes, the stronger and larger his moves become. Lucario was largely dead in the Ultimate meta because he can't get out of disadvantage to literally save his life, but he was one of the last characters you wanted to see in bracket in Smash 4. Ugh. Never again. I'm not sure what switch was flipped in the series director Masahiro Sakurai's head when he came up with Aura and Brawl, but it seems like he's been on a mission to add comeback mechanics to Smash ever since. But what exactly is a comeback mechanic in Super Smash Bros? There's no clear-cut answer, but the most common one thrown around is a mechanic that activates when a player is losing to help level the playing field. Wow, I got beat up to 100%, now I can kill people at 40% off a down tilt. I'm so glad I was losing. But I think there's more to what makes them that, though. For me, the comeback mechanics are an option that a character can obtain to snatch what may often be perceived as an unfair victory from the jaws of almost certain defeat. Wario, Waft, and Steve Diamond can technically be used whenever you want, but they get stronger and more readily available as the match goes on, so they don't usually rear their ugly heads until they're needed to make a comeback. Little Mac KO punch meter increases faster when he's getting put in the blender, which can lead to the powerful killing option coming on deck when you need it most, or at the worst time depending on which player you are. Sometimes comeback mechanics can spring up at any time, like Incineroar's Revenge, which is activated whenever he is attacked while holding down B. Once Revenge is activated, the next move he uses will have dramatically higher knockback depending on how strong the move was that activated it, which can lead to bigger turnarounds than if you picked one of the fighting game characters. As terrifying as these two moves are, there is clear counterplay. Revenge can be taken away from Incineroar either by grabbing him or whacking him for 30%. Getting rid of KO Punch is even easier since all you have to do is hit Little Mac with a move that's strong enough to put him into tumble after he's had the move for 4 seconds. Not all comeback mechanics are created equal, and Little Mac just can't catch a break, huh?
Oh, look at him choke! Look at him suffer!
Other comeback mechanics that can spring up at any time are Hero's Thwack or Game & Watch 9, but those are getting into RNG territory and out of the player's control. But at the end of the day, it's still the same idea of, I'm winning! Oh no. The problem I have with comeback mechanics in Ultimate is how low risk, high reward some of them are. Once Arsene and GO come out, they often have a snowball effect where the comeback mechanic makes the comeback, and then the mechanic just keeps going. What's risky about all of Joker's moves becoming stronger and safer when Arsene comes out to play? If you can get Joker off stage to exploit his worst recovery, then you fucking deserve it. Arsene stays out for 30 seconds if Joker doesn't take damage, so you either have to camp him out very precisely or pick your openings even more carefully. If not, you might just end up down 2 stocks remembering the good old days when you were winning and the times before the minimalist movement ruined all of our favorite brands. Ah yes, I too love Smucker's guitar picks. Go is an even bigger offender when it comes to the snowball effect because the mechanic never goes away after Terry gets to 100% unless you take the recovering alcoholic stock. Who thought this was okay? Why does Banjo's slow ass only get 5 overly committal Wonder Wings per stock, but Speed Racer Terry can true combo into Power Geyser and Buster Wolf forever until the moon falls on us? It's not fair. And we haven't even talked about the general rage mechanic that's applied to every character in the game yet. The higher the percent that you're at, the more knockback your moves will have because they had to do something to make heavies matter. The rage mechanic was significantly stronger in Smash 4 and led to some Mario Party chance time-esque comebacks, but it's still around in Ultimate. The knockback multiplier caps at 1.1 in Ultimate instead of Smash 4's 1.15, and base knockback moves like Samus and Mario up B no longer scale with Rage, so we'll never have to see stuff like this happen in Ultimate. This game had patches, guys. Even if it's toned down in Ultimate, it's still terrifying to be facing a rage monster like Roy in a last stock scenario, because sometimes you just explode. Just because rage is reduced in Ultimate doesn't mean it's not there, and sometimes characters can stack it with their own comeback mechanics as well. Yeah, well, that's cool and all, but Isabelle can pocket projectiles, so I don't think. On top of that, we're still finding out that there are random comeback mechanics embedded in Smash Ultimate that were never talked about by Sakurai. As of this video, one of the most recent examples of these hidden comeback mechanics is characters staying buried from moves like roller or K-roll down throw when they are up a stock, so if you're ever wondering why your mashing just wasn't good enough sometimes, just know it's because the game doesn't want you to be winning. Who knows what other examples of this we'll find buried in the game, but it's clear that the Smash dev team wants the game to have comeback mechanics similar to the boomerang effect that happens in games like Mario Kart. You can win, but don't win too much. Imagine if other games added comeback mechanics that didn't have them in their earlier versions too. Well guys, I just added my third Monopoly and I have almost all the money in the game. It seems like we're pretty much done here, so are you going to declare bankruptcy or are we going to drag this out?
Oh, did you forget we're playing Pokemon Monopoly? Because I'm about to go bankrupt, I'm going to use my Charmander's special ability to burn 4 of your properties.
And because I'm playing as Squirtle, I get to liquidate your assets.
Awesome, cool, great game. Glad I was winning the whole time.
What's the problem? I paid extra for the Squirtle piece.
Whatever. What about you, Marco? What's your character's bullshit comeback ability?
Oh, right. Because I'm playing as Bulbasaur, I get to try my best.
Strangely enough, I think the two most balanced comeback mechanics in Ultimate belong to the Final Fantasy VII characters. Cloud can obtain Limit Break at any time, but it goes away after 15 seconds, so it's a use it or lose it scenario. Unlike in Smash 4. And Sephiroth's One Wing Angel mechanic lasts longer or shorter depending on whether he's in the lead or not. Sephiroth also usually loses his One Wing buff after taking the opponent's stock, which, call me crazy, is how I think every comeback mechanic in the game should work. Smash Bros. Comeback mechanics will always be so weird to me. On one hand, you have these well-balanced ones that go away after the comeback is completed, like Kazuya's, and on the other hand, you have these that have next to no risk, and they hang around for way too long, like guys at a college party at 4 AM who don't want to go home and face the fact that they're flunking out on their parents' dime. Go home, just go home already! I get that there will always be a disparity in how good or bad characters are, and that's no different from the comeback mechanics that they do and don't have, but it's still fun to compare them and see how they stack up to one another. I do think that Sakurai and the dev team have gotten a much better handle on balancing these comeback mechanics in Fighter Pass 2, so I'm hoping the last character they have doesn't have anything super game-breaking.
Several months later.
Dude, it's so sick that they added Master Chief as the last DLC character.
I know, right? He's like the perfect character to end on, but he seems kind of bad though. I'm kicking your ass.
Well, it's because you haven't activated my comeback mechanic yet. When Master Chief goes down 3 stocks to 1, your controller gets replaced by an Xbox controller.
What the fuck? That's actually just a minor inconvenience.